Welcome to science class. Today we're going to learn the science of where babies come from. Now back in primitive civilization, when we thought the earth was round, it was believed that only women had babies. But now through modern advancements in human civilization, we know the earth is flat and that babies come from men. With all these men having babies, we're going to have to get men into having abortions soon because they're just populating the planet too much. And
This is teaching is a lot different than it was before, so you can't put nothing past me, past what's being taught at this point, man, at all, bro.
Abortions soon because they're just populating the planet too much. And a man's right to choose has been oppressed by misogynistic women making everything about their right to choose. Now here's how it works.
Their right
when
to
a man and a woman or a man and another man come together, they make a baby. Isn't it that you need both a man and a woman to have a baby? Because men have the sperm that then fertilizes the woman's egg? No. That's just medical misinformation being spread by Joe Rogan. You see, it's just like the only way to make water is to combine two...
He blamed it on Joe Rogan. How you gonna blame it on Joe Rogan though, bro? Oh man, Lord.
Being spread by Joe Rogan. You see, it's just like the only way to make water is to combine two hydrogen molecules with one oxygen molecule. But let's say you don't have any hydrogen molecules. Can you still make water? No. Incorrect. Even if you don't have any hydrogen, a vital component of water, you can still make water with only oxygen if you want it to be water. Because science. But wouldn't that just be air? No, it's water. Why are you being water phobic? You
Because it's science. Why are you being a waterphobe?
air? No, it's water. Why are you being water phobic, you little misogynistic brat? But it doesn't make sense. It's not actually water. Oh, well, you know what would make sense? How about I go on Twitter and cancel you to help you understand the science? Do you think that would help? And that is part of the scientific method. Now, a person can't get pregnant until they begin menstruating, which clearly men do. It's called getting your period. Most boys begin menstruating between the ages of 10 and 13.
Why do he say it's called getting your period? Like he's so super excited about it. My gracious, man. I mean, is this... I wonder, all of the guys who are trans womaning, if they wouldn't mind having all of the ailments that come with being a woman. Because women go through some shite. They go through a lot of stuff, man. They are internal people. That's what they are. In order for us to have intercourse, we gotta go internally, thereby that being a woman. Makes absolutely no sense what I just now said or how I said it, but I'm sure y'all get the gist of what I was
Period. Most boys begin menstruating between the ages of 10 and 13. And when they do, I'm 15 and I haven't got my period yet. Is there something wrong with me? Oh, wow. Probably. You might have some kind of reproductive disorder or something. You probably want to have your gynecologist check you out. But when your period does come, blood and stuff will come from this general area, specifically your uterus, which for men is also the same thing as your small intestine. From there, shedding your uterine lining causes blood to leak out. Where's the blood leak out of? Yeah, right. It comes right out of the man's vagina, right between his scrotum and his anus. I don't even think I have a vagina down there.
Ain't that the taint? Is he saying that blood is supposed to come out of the taint? Huh? Oh man. Oh Lord. My family gonna think I'm crazy down here doing these reactions because I'm just ridiculous. I should probably be tested, man. But This gentleman ain't helping.
Vagina, right between his scrotum and his anus. I don't even think I have a vagina down there. How am I ever gonna get my period? Well, do you ever get bloody noses? Well, sometimes if I'm playing football or wrestling and I get hit in the face. Well, there you go. Yours just comes out of your nose. That's your period. Now, to keep from getting period blood everywhere, you'll want to wear a maxi pad. For boys having trouble getting their period for whatever reason, you can eat a bunch of beets and then look in the toilet after you poop. That's also your period. I heard.
That should be a drinking game. Like, people should watch this video, and every single time JP says period, you should have to drink. You should have to take shots every time you say period.
And then look in the toilet after you poop. That's also your period. I heard my dad listening to Dr. Robert Malone discussing science on a podcast, and he said with a jab, you need to be... Stop it! Stop it right now! Don't you ever interrupt science class again with medical misinformation while I'm teaching about how men get pregnant. I don't think men can get pregnant. I mean, I'll have my dad come in and talk to you about it. So your dad's a domestic terrorist. If he steps foot near this school, I'll have him arrested. Now, the vast majority of scientific discoveries during the last century have been made by Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, and Stephen Hawking, but mostly CNN. Next, we're going to cover what's called natural immunity. It does not exist. Any questions before we move on? A collaboration and discussion around scientific theories and data is an important part of making scientific advancements.
What did this guy do before he got into comedy? He's funny. He's funny. And quite intelligent, because you can't do this type of skit if you don't know both sides of it. You got to. So you got to be well studied in order to be able to do this, because he's given complete examples of what not to do or what not to consider, or the knowledge, the lack of knowledge that supports certain theories that are out today. And then when you try to challenge it, he's very aware of social norms nowadays, where instead of addressing what you're saying in a factual manner, you throw insults and you threaten to cancel someone on social media, which is weird.
Theories and data is an important part of making scientific advancements. So when someone has an opposing theory, especially one backed by evidence and objective numbers, the scientific method requires you to hysterically scream at them, accusing them of being a science denier.
You see that? You see that? You see that? Because usually the racist people are the ones who always yelling that someone's racist, because they don't want to discuss actual factuals.
To hysterically scream at them, accusing them of being a science denier. And even at times threatening them is an advanced form of scientifically analyzing their data. Like, for example, Ralph, do you remember how you were just talking about Dr. Malone? Yes? Well, for doing so, I'm going to kill you and your family. Now, Ralph, do you still believe that Dr. Malone is a valid source of information that you should be listening to? I guess not. Isn't that just mean? Science! When beginning a scientific study, a scientist should always ask itself, who's funding the study? What do they want to find? And what do they want to hide? And then you go about scientifically creating those results so you can get paid. Now, when doing science, some science could reveal things that you don't want to be correct. Then, in the name of good science, you censor those things. Out of all the fields in science, biology, chemistry, astronomy, censorship is the most widely used one today. Now, what is the most common
And he's not lying. He's not lying. I mean, if you think about what he's saying, and you actually scrutinize, like, compare what he's saying to what's actually going on in the world, right? you will see that he's not lying. He's just showing people how silly they sound. He's like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You recorded this. You made a mixtape of yourself already. I'm going to need you to listen to this. Come on. Here. Put that on. Mm-hmm. You hear that ignorance? You hear that ignorance? Mm-hmm. That's you. That's you. Yeah, you said that too. I know, right? No. Listen some more. That's all you. Crazy, right? All right, let me get that. And then next thing you know, people are pissed off because he's doing nothing but showing them a mirror of themselves.
Is the most widely used one today. Now, what is the most common factor that makes science change? Yes. Increased atmospheric pressure? No. Low numbers at the polls? Yes, exactly. When elections are coming up and polls are down, the science completely changes. Physics completely go out the window. And the law of gravity no longer exists, which isn't surprising because gravity is just a social construct. Now, this is the science. Now, class, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go take a pregnancy test because I'm 32 years late getting my period. I hope this is the time.
Real quick.
Shout out to JP, man. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about that in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van, and now we are all the LFR family. And if you're not already subbed to this gentleman's channel, please make sure you go over there, show him some love, and check out all of his stuff that he has over there. Because he's a genius, man. He's very intelligent humor is what it is. Very intelligent humor. Every single time I come across somebody that's doing something brilliant, man, I'm like, why didn't I come up with that first? Who knows? Who knows? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing. Love y'all. LFRFamily.com. Visit it and tell me what you think about the Bang Bang Tea. I keep on mentioning that inside of my videos, and y'all like, what is this Bang Bang Tea? Go see. You'll see. Love y'all.